Dude, look at this. My sunglasses broke, and I had to fix them with scotch tape. That's so whack. What's crack-a-lackin', dogs? If my sunglasses are off center, that's because, obviously, they're broken. So, you all are here for at least one reason. You could be here for more, I wouldn't know, but the main reason you all are here is to see what the future of my LEGO Marvel Universe is going to be. So, to start, this video will be split into 3 parts. The first part will be talking about my new series, the Uncanny LEGO XMen. The second part will be talking about the future spin-off episodes. And the third part will be talking about the future of the sensational LEGO SpiderMan, which I'm sure is probably why most of you are here. So we're going to go ahead and get started by talking about the Uncanny LEGO XMen. This series is the next installment in my LEGO Marvel Universe, which I'm calling the SMU, or the Sensational LEGO Marvel Universe. Long title, so that's why I'm calling it the SMU. It's just easier. Now, I'm not going to tell you too much about what is going to be in this series, since I'm going to start making it soon, but I can tell you some of the more general things that you probably want to know about it. I guess we'll start off with probably the main thing that you all are wanting to know: who are the members of the X-Men in the series? So, I'm just going to go ahead and I'll tell you who all the members are. So, in the series, there will be 6 members of the X-Men team. We've already seen 4 of them before in the universe. The first member obviously appeared in the end credit scene of the Spider-Man episode, which is Cyclops. Then the next member also appeared in the end credit scene, Wolverine. And then the other 2 we've already seen are Firestar and Iceman, who both appeared in Scorpion's Revenge Part 1, as well as having a small cameo in Final Act. Now that leaves us with the last 2 members that have not been revealed yet. These last 2 members are Storm and Quicksilver. Now, something I feel like I should say is, since all the X-Men members are obviously the main characters of the series, there's still one character that's more of the point of view character, if you will, that serves as the most main character of the main characters, if you understand what I'm saying. And that character is Quicksilver. The reason Quicksilver is our main character is because he is my second favorite Marvel character after Spider-Man. I mean, if you couldn't tell, I really like Quicksilver. Now, as for the villains in this series, I'm not going to reveal all of them right now. I'm only going to tell you who 2 of them are. The main villain of the series will be Magneto. I feel like that's kind of obvious. And the next villain I'm going to reveal to you all is Scarlet Witch. So, there's 2 of your villains. Now, I'm not going to be telling you all the plot or anything of this series, since it's going to be coming out fairly soon, I think, and you'll be able to see what the plot is when you start watching the series. A very important thing about the series that I need to share with you all is the length of the series. It will not be as long as Spider-Man. Spider-Man has obviously 12 episodes, while X-Men is only going to have 7, maybe 8 episodes. X-Men will most likely only have 7, though. That's just because it's a much more serialized, tighter-knit story that doesn't have to have as many episodes to tell. And also, I just don't know if I could come up with as many episodes for X-Men as I can with Spider-Man, since I'm a lot more knowledgeable about Spider-Man than I am with X-Men. Now, that's really all I can think of to talk about regarding X-Men, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the spin-off episode section. But if you all have any X-Men related questions you want to ask me, just ask them in the comments of this video, and I'll answer them down there if they're not like a big spoiler or anything. But like I just said, let's move on to the spin-off episode section. So as you all probably know by now, there are currently 2 spin-off episodes in my universe. There's currently LEGO Moon Knight Alley Brawl and LEGO Black Cat Origins. Obviously though, since there's a playlist for all of these, there's not only going to be 2. I have plans for a few more spin-off episodes, and right now I'm going to reveal to you 3 more spin-off episodes that I have planned. I knocked the camera, so if it's like slightly off now, I apologize. Okay, so the 3 episodes that I'm going to reveal here for you all are a Blade spin-off episode, a second Moon Knight one, this one actually having a story and not just being a fight scene like the first one, and the third one is a Captain America spin-off video, following the events during World War II that resulted in his death. Okay, that's really all I have to say regarding the spin-off episodes. I just wanted to announce those 3, and I don't really have anything to talk about. Just like with X-Men, if you have any spin-off questions, let me know in the comments and I'll answer them. Now, we're going to get to the part of the video that I'm sure most of you all came here for. The future of the sensational Lego Spider-Man. Now, I've had people asking me for months now if I'm going to do a season 2 to the sensational Lego Spider-Man. And I have constantly had to say, I don't know, because I didn't want anyone to know anything going into the final episode. I wanted it to feel like anything could happen in that episode and it has as much stakes as possible. But now that that episode is out, I feel like I can finally say, yes, of course, there will be a sensational Lego Spider-Man Season 2. A few people in the comments probably already know this because I've either straight up said it today or I've kind of hinted at it with other comments I've made. But for everyone else who hasn't seen that, there will be a Season 2. So I'm sure probably the biggest thing you all are wondering about Season 2 is, who are the villains? Now, I'm not going to reveal any of them yet. However, they're all going to be revealed when you see the intro in the second episode of Season 2, because it's going to have a new intro, although the intro is still going to be very similar to the Season 1 intro. If you noticed when watching Season 1, I didn't use very many of the well-known Spider-Man villains. The most well-known ones I used were Doc Ock, Electro, and I guess Rhino. You could say Scorpion and Chameleon, but I feel like if you asked a general audience who Scorpion and Chameleon were, they wouldn't know. Now, there is a reason for why I chose the villains I did in Season 1. I'm not going to get into that here because this isn't about Season 1, but if you want to know why I chose those villains, you can ask that in the comments again, and I will answer it. So since I didn't get to use most of the bigger, more well-known Spider-Man villains in Season 1, I am going to be using most of them in Season 2. There's still going to be a few of the well-known Spider-Man villains that aren't going to be used in Season 2, but most of the more popular ones, they will be featured in there. But I'm not going to tell you which ones, you'll just have to wait and see there. Now, since I talked about this with the X-Men series, I feel like I should talk about it here. The length of Spider-Man Season 2 will be the same as Season 1. Just like Season 1, Season 2 will have 12 episodes. The episodes may or may not be longer than Season 1. It'll just depend on when I make the episode, how long it turns out, because I have found out while making Season 1 that I am very bad at predicting the lengths of episodes. Because every time I try to predict it, it ends up way longer than I expected. Another thing I'm going to talk about regarding Season 2 is the designs of the cast, as a lot of the main characters of the series will have some slight redesigns in Season 2. Some of these characters including Peter, who will have a new outfit and a new suit in Season 2, Harry, who will have a new outfit in Season 2, Flash will have a slight redesign, Aunt May will have a redesign, characters like Eddie Brock, Norman Osborn, all these kind of characters will have some sort of slight redesign in Season 2. Now, as for when Season 2 will come out, I'm not entirely sure quite yet, because Season 2 is not the next time we're going to see my Spider-Man. I'm announcing right here, unless you've already seen my brother's LEGO Spider-Man series, in which case you already know this, but if you have not seen that, then this is your first time hearing that my Spider-Man will be featured in the Spider-Verse. Currently, my brother is working on the final season of his LEGO Spider-Man series over on our shared channel that he has been doing since 2017. He has just wrapped up the first of 3 parts for the final season, the first part being Superior Spider-Man, and the second part he is about to start working on is Spider-Verse. One of the spider people being featured in Spider-Verse is the Sensational SpiderMan. So since he's going to be featured there, that's the next time we will see him, and that also means that we won't see Season 2 until he is out of the Spider-Verse. Now, luckily, XMen will be coming out at the same time as this, so you'll still get content within my universe while Spider-Verse is happening. You'll just have to wait until Spider-Verse is done to get Spider-Man Season 2. Obviously, if you want to see Spider-Man, just watch Spider-Verse. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. Well, I don't remember if there was anything else I was going to talk about in this video, so just like with the last two topics, if you have any Spider-Man Season 2 questions, leave them in the comments and I will answer them. With that being said, I think that is going to be it for this video, and I will see you all in whatever the next video is. See ya, dogs.